With the 51st pick of the 2025 MLB Draft, the Cincinnati Reds select Aaron Watson, a right-handed pitcher from Trinity Christian Academy, Jacksonville, Florida. The Texas Rangers have the next pick.
Aaron Watson, 6'5", 205, touches 95. He gets a lot of ground balls. Had a terrific year as a senior, 9-0. ERA is 0.53, 126 punch-outs in 78 2/3. Lance, what do you think of Aaron Watson?
I think this is one of the lower variance high school arms in the class. The sinker and sweeper right now are now weapons. He's actually throwing like a one-seam sinker, which is kind of like a pro ball thing. Most guys are on the two-seam tracks, but he's on a slightly different orientation. We've seen the Yankees and other organizations push guys to the shape because it creates more drop. There's a lot that I think needs to be done to the repertoire to get him to the major league level, which makes a lot of sense. Again, he's a high schooler. Got to go with some kind of split, and his arsenal's kind of begging for something to bridge him to the sweeper. But again, you said he's up to 95. He's more 92-ish overall. Release traits are kind of stock, but this is like a low variance high school arm to me. It almost feels like a college arm, despite the fact he's a high schooler.
Interesting analysis. What do you think, Jim?
No, I agree with that. I was going to say he's one of my favorite high school pitchers. It's not wow stuff. It's not wow shaped, but he commands all three of his pitches, which is really rare for a high school kid. And he's also super projectable at 6'5", 205 pounds. So I like what you're starting with here, and I think you could really turn him into something.
A UVA commit, Aaron
Yeah, Jimmy,
Watson.
are we surprised and Tony that we're getting some high school pitchers in the second round with their firm commitments and the NIL money in college?
And I think he switched to Florida because I think he was at Virginia until Brian O'Connor went to Mississippi.
Either way.
But yeah, I'm not surprised they're going here. I just think teams are more comfortable taking high school pitchers with their second pick rather than their first pick. And as we know, we say this all the time, if you're getting drafted tonight, it's 99.9% chance you're signing because the team's not taking you if they don't think you're going to sign.
What did you do back in the day, Dan? High school
This
pitchers?
case,
This high?
well, I mean, again, I was in Coors Field, so I looked at it totally different because I didn't focus a lot on pitching.
Okay, go
versus
back to when
position
you
players.
were in the front office with Cleveland.
Yeah, we would take high school pitching deeper in the draft, and back then it was like a Wild West as relates to your ability to sign them.
Interesting. Okay, it's a fascinating topic. The Rangers are up next. We do not have a pick in yet, but Aaron Watson, another tall right-hander, off the board. Cervantes goes before him to the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Nationals get Ethan Petrie. Take a look at the haul so far tonight from the Cincinnati Reds. Steele Hall compared to Trey Turner because of the speed and the swing. He went to them 9th overall. One of many shortstops off the board tonight, the theme of this 2025 MLB Draft. And Aaron Watson, another high schooler, the Cincinnati Reds getting a couple high school players